Hi, I'm Rebecca Feinberg, Director of Foundation Relations at UMass Amherst Foundation. We've seen many faculty members submit excellent research proposals to private foundations that are ultimately not successful. Often, the issue isn't the quality of the research, but rather how well the proposal aligns with the foundation's specific priorities and requirements. Today, we will highlight the top 5 things you should focus on to ensure that your proposal speaks to funders whose support you seek. First, examine the funder's mission statement. Typically positioned prominently in the introduction, it serves as the philosophical framework against which your proposal will be evaluated. Your research must demonstrate how it contributes both to this broader mission and to the specific goals of the funding program to which you're applying. Second, be sure to identify the priority populations and geographic focus of your proposed program or study. Foundations often restrict funding to specific demographic groups, communities, or regions based on their strategic goals. When a preferred demography isn't noted by the funder, demonstrating the relevance of your project to the broadest possible audience will often show that you're concerned with achieving the wider impact private funders seek from their grantees as they work to maximize the return on their investments. Third, identify any financial and non-financial requirements and commitments that may be required as part of the grant application. Cost sharing, or matching funds, refers to the amount of the total project budget that's borne by the applicant, in this case, UMass Amherst, rather than by the sponsor, for example, the funder. Foundations sometimes require a portion of the budget to be cost shared as a way of showing institutional commitment. In addition, foundations often seek non-financial commitments from applicants, such as a written promise to sustain a project beyond the conclusion of the funder's grant period. Look for language regarding community partnerships, interdisciplinary collaborators, and sustainability plans. These elements, frequently embedded within the expected outcomes section of an RFP, are not secondary, but rather fundamental evaluation criteria that should be fully addressed in your proposal. Fourth, analyze the budget restrictions and allowable costs. Foundations often have distinct policies regarding institutional overhead, capital expenses, and personnel costs. These stipulations typically appear in financial guidelines and require careful navigation to ensure your budget structure aligns with foundation expectations. Finally, note the decision-making timeline and process. Unlike standardized federal review cycles, foundation processes may include preliminary inquiries, site visits, and/or trustee presentations. These procedural notes often appear in the concluding section of RFPs and may significantly impact your engagement strategy and institutional planning. Understanding these critical requirements will provide a solid basis for developing compelling proposals. Remember that these suggestions are general in nature and may not apply to all possible circumstances. Each foundation has its own unique approach to grant making. For personalized guidance, please contact our office by filling out the service request form on our website. Thank you.